right, you guys, happy Saturday. Welcome to Saturday Deal or No Deal, where I'm going to help you analyze your deal that you're working on to verify the ARV, try to help you figure out the rehab cost, and then let you know if it's a deal or if it's a no deal and what I would offer to the seller. All right, you guys, as you enter the live stream, smash that thumbs up. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm doing a deal or no deal every single Saturday, and I try to be on time, but most of the time I'm not. So let me swing the camera over here a little bit so you guys can see here. But any deal that you're working on, pop it into the comment and let's analyze it. And let's help you figure out if it's a deal, if it's a no deal, what the seller's asking for, what you're offering to the seller. Is it right? Is it the right amount or not? But before that, I'm gonna give you guys some shout out. Jose Lopez V, happy Saturday. Joe Ho, happy Saturday. Jose, happy Saturday. Okay, I'm just gonna try to connect to my internet really quick. So any deals that you guys are working on, we can jump right into it, and then let's help you analyze it, and let's help you figure it out if it's a deal or if it's a no deal, so that way you don't waste your time on it, what price I would pay for it, and etc. V, nice to see you on a live stream. Mike Ying, happy Saturday. What up? And let me see here. Josh D Jesus, Joshua D Jesus. Yo yo yo. What what up? Happy Saturday. You guys, any deals that you're working on and you want my help, or you want the whole group to help you out, help you analyze your deal, because a lot of times if you if you underestimate the ARV, or if you if you overestimate the rehab cost or underestimate the rehab cost, that might have might have caused an issue with you with whether getting the deal under contract or not. Because a lot of time maybe you underestimate the ARV, so you do your formula and it doesn't work out. But if we helped you out and we're like, hey, the ARV is not 100, it could be 150, and you'd be like, oh shoot, I can offer the seller more. Or maybe you underestimate the rehab cost because obviously, you don't have the experience, so you might underestimate the rehab cost, or you overestimate the rehab cost. And we're here to help you out, help you analyze your deal, and get your deal figured out. I love the script packet. I love the script package I bought yesterday, but I went through it this morning, and it is going to take me to the next level. You are terrific. 2 thumbs up. V, is that all I'm getting? Is 2 thumbs up? V, you guys, like I'm telling you, in life, there's never something for nothing. And when you met somebody that gives you free information and really helps you out, and try to, especially in the finance, in the money field, if somebody is trying to help you out and making you money for free and not asking anything in return, those are the people that you want to keep by your side, all right? Those are the people you do not want to forget, because the majority, you guys, there's never really something for nothing. And I want to give V a shout out. She is just crushing it. She took the information, took massive actions, closed her first wholesale deal, went on to the second and the third one, and then turn around and help somebody else close their first wholesale deal, working on their second, and ask nothing in return. V, you guys, give V a bravo. So, 9 thumbs, 2 thumbs, and 10 toes. You guys, awesome. V, I'm really really glad, really happy and excited to have you a part of the Massive Action Taker, the Facebook family, and I can't wait to see your success, taking your life to the next level, taking this business to the next level, and playing at a different game when you start virtually wholesaling. Derek Watson, I have a deal. ARV, you have a deal? Well, let's see if it's a deal. ARV is 164. Asking price is 55. I'm liking it. I'm liking how you have all the numbers. Repairs is 50. Is it worth it? All right. So Derek Watson, he's putting it in here. I have a deal. ARV's 164. Okay. 164. We're gonna go with the 30%, the rule of thumbs. That puts us at 114. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm minusing the 30% that most investor wants to wants that discount. All right. So that put us at 114. Let me know if I confuse you. If I confuse you, then let me know. Then we'll make sure that we straighten it out. And the seller's asking 55, but there's 50,000 in repair. So I'm going to take the 114. So I went from 164 minus the 30%. That brings me down to 114. Now I got to minus the repair, which is 50. That puts us at 64K. And seller's asking for 55. To me, that is already a deal, okay? But now we need to verify the ARV. All right, so let me see here. So Derek, if you don't mind, it's up to you. If you want us to help you figure out the ARV, drop it in the comment, the property address, and we can help you out figure out the ARV on it. Because if the ARV is true, the rehab is true, then if the seller's asking 55, dude, come in and lock it up, and then so basically you can assign this over to your end buyer for 64. All right. So your end buyer that likes the 30% discount, they would pay you 64 to buy this property. So if you lock it up under contract for 55 minus 64, that's a 9K assignment fee. All right, that's a $9,000 spread. All right, I'm gonna help you figure out right now what the ARV is. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna Google the address really quick. I saw you just pop it in there. So let me see here. 239. Now I also, the next thing I want to know, Derek, is have you make an offer and 239 Market Street. Have you make an offer and what is the market like? Okay, so 239 South Main, 230. Okay, Realtor. There's one on Redfin. Okay, I'm gonna go to Redfin. 239 Market Street. Okay, so Redfin estimated to be 142. I dropped it down to 147. Okay, well, have you lock it up? That's the next question, Derek. Have you lock it up in the contract with the seller? Okay, let me see here. So I'm in Redfin. So this house here is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 2,000 square feet. So the rehab for 50,000 on that, that is pretty. That's a decent estimate for rehab costs. If we have to completely rehab for 2,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, you're probably looking. Yes, it is under contract. Good job, man. Good job for you, buddy. And now, how long has it been, Derek? How long has it been under contract? Well, I guess what is your time frame to sell this deal, and what have you done to sell this deal? Because I want to know is what kind of tips have you gotten back from your buyer if you already have sent it out to your buyer. So let's try to figure it out. I'm in Redfin right now, and then I'm going to pull up the map. I'm going to expand the map. Hold on a second. So as you guys can see here in Redfin on toward the bottom, it tells you what property are sold for. All right, try to find similar comps. But she has 40K mortgage on it. That's fine, man. That's fine. If she has a 40,000 mortgage, okay. Now you guys, so Derek, if she has a 40, so if she owes 40,000 on the property, you're locking it up under contract for 47. And did you agree to pay all the closing costs and everything like that? If you offer to the seller, she doesn't want to do a short sale. Dude, it doesn't seem like she needs to do a short sale. So if you come in, you're like, hey, buyer's paying all the closing costs. You owe 40,000 on the property. So which means there's no closing costs she has to pay. Yes, I agree. Dude, she doesn't need to do a short sale. So you lock it up under contract for 47. at the time of closing, the $40,000 that's owed on the house is going to be paid off from the $47,000 that she's selling it to you for. As a buyer, you paying for all the closing costs. So which means this seller is going to walk away $7,000 in her pocket. All right. If she owed $40,000, there's no liens, there's nothing else on it. She's going to walk away with $7,000 after everything's said and done at the time of closing. All you need to do is you just need to relate this over to your buyer. Is that buyer is paying for all the closing costs. That way your buyer knows. All right. Typically, when we do the deal, it's 99% of the time buyers pay all the closing costs, and that's how we get sellers to come down on their price. Okay. So, dude, Derek, it seems like if all the numbers make sense, it seems like you got a good deal, man. But I need to know is what have you done, and how long have you got under contract for, and have you sent it out to your buyer? Have you marketed this property? And if you have, what kind of marketing have you done to find buyers? So while you type that in, I'm going to help figure out ARV. Many I had like 4 buyers, and they said it's too much to rehab it. Okay, so have they told Derek? So you got 4 buyers to come into the property, and did they agree on the ARV? Were they happy with the ARV? They just saying that the rehab now could basically, did they give you a number what they think the rehab would be? First, have they give you a number of what they thought the rehab would be, because they're able to go into the property and actually see it? 2 is, have they given you a price, or have you asked for a price of what they would pay for the property? Okay. Because, I mean, on a 2,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, I mean, you know, the rehab to completely do it, unless there's major issue. If there's none, you're talking about update window, kitchen, bathroom, paints, flooring. I mean, I'm looking, you know, it could probably be a $60,000 rehab, right? So if you lock it up on the contract for $47,000, there's still rooms for you to make a profit, man. They are willing to pay at $55,000, but the market is slow in that down. Okay, dude, so you tied on the contract for $47,000. The buyer offered you $55,000, and you got 4 buyers that went through it already, and you need to ask that buyer that's offering you $55,000, 1, how quickly can they close? 2nd, how much of a down payment or a non-refundable deposit they can put down? And then once you get that number that they are committed, then you said, hey, let me verify with my partners, so you can think of it as it was me, somebody else, and say, hey, I need to verify with my partners to get the approval for this, but I want to make sure that we're on the same page. If I can get approval from my partners to agree on the price, are you ready to go? And if they're ready to go, dude, and just get it done and move on to the next deal. Because just get it done and move on to the next one, man. So that is so 55 minus 47. As you guys can see, I'm not like good in math. Like I said, my I have an average education. So that's an 8K deal, bro. Lock it up and get it done, man. What are you waiting for? Okay, cool. I understand. Okay, well, Derek, I guess we don't need to. Melissa, Super Khang, love the script. Awesome, Melissa. You guys, once you're able to talk to the seller, and if you can memorize the script by heart, which means if the seller throw you something, all of a sudden you just know exactly what to say, man, your conversion rate will be tremendous. You will be able to convert these leads that are coming in, like they will be scared to talk to you, because you're going to be able to convert these leads into deals. The potential is so much higher, right? And once you do it virtually, you do not want to waste time to go up there and meet with seller. I will get on top of it. Dude, Derek, get off the show right now. Call your buyer up and say, hey, don't get excited. Just call your buyer up, hey, and say, hey, I know last time when we chat or whatever it is, you offered 55. I'm just chatting with my partner before I spent more time and trying to get approval from my partner. Just think as is of me. So at 55, if we can make that work, I need to talk to the seller as well. You know, just say something like that. I need to talk to my seller. I need to talk to my partner. But at 55,000, all right, if we can make that work, are you ready to go? And how soon can you close? All right, and what kind of a non-refundable can you put down? If they tell you they're ready to go, you just need to get the approval. Just say, okay, no problem. Just say, hey, could you hold, give me about 30 minutes or so. Let me jump on the phone with my partner. I'll get right back to you. Boom. Get on the phone, give it about 20, 15, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Boom, pull the trigger. If you have already talked to your buyer, then say, hey, I chat with my partner. My partner said at 55, you know what? If you're ready to go, if you can close in the next 7 or 10 days, whatever it is, we're ready to get it done with you and move on. We would like to build that relationship, so let's go ahead and get this done. That's it, man. Garrett, lock it up, man. Lock it up, sell it, make the money, put it in. It's all about, you guys, when you do your first deal, a lot of times, let me tell you, and everybody operates a little bit differently, all right? Everybody does this differently. Everybody gets to, it's different. But I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I think and how I operate. My whole thing is that most people stuck onto a deal and try to squeeze as much as they can out of that deal because they are afraid that they cannot go find another deal. That's what it is. So they're trying to squeeze everything out of that deal because they're afraid that they cannot find another deal. That's going to take them a long time. They don't know when that deal is going to come. I tell you, man, to me, if I can make a profit, I see I can make a profit, and I send out to a couple of my buyers. I got 4 or 5 buyers that go through the property already, and none of them offer, where I needed to be, and one of them came back with the highest offer, and I have to cut down my assignment fee. Boom, get it done. I get it done so I can clear my mind, move on to the next one, because I know that there's many other deals out there. I just need to unload this so I can free my mind. That way I can focus on the next one and the next one and the next one. My whole thing is about just moving on to the next, and closing it and popping that money in the bank account. Okay, you guys, the deal is not done until you get the check or the money is in your account. So my whole thing is about moving on to the next one. Make whatever you can on it, because you already did whatever you can. Just don't try, I'm not just gonna wait to get that top. No, just get it done and move on to the next one. Because what it is that once you do that, once you start getting the cash in, it builds up the momentum, the confidence, and you're just gonna crush it, all right? And you guys, that deal you think is big, but man, and then another deal come, that deal might be even bigger than that, and you're spending all your focus and attention trying to get every single dollar out of that one. Might as well just focus on the next one, man. V, agree, great advice. I got my first 5K, next 21K, third 16. That's awesome. You guys, any other deal here? Let me look at. Mark, hey Khang, I have a home asking price is $327. So let me see here. $327. And comps are $297. Okay, dude. That's not even a deal. If they're asking $327, oh yeah, well I guess you can offer. I'm sorry. We haven't made an offer. I'm sorry. And the comps is $297. So when I say this is not a deal because the seller is already asking more than what market value is for the property. Now, do you want to spend time with the seller? Because they're already asking for more than what the property is worth. Now, if this one is off-market deal, maybe you want to do a quick research. Okay, maybe you said, hey, it's worth $297, $15K in repair. Why don't you go ahead and make the seller the offer? So $297 minus 30%, that puts it down at $207 minus the 15 in repair. So you got to lock it up under contract for less than $192. So maybe you just have to offer this seller at like, dude, let's go low, man. Let's go $170. Okay? So you just have to offer. So that is a no, it's a no deal. All right, Mark, because I don't have a property address, so I can't verify the ARV with you, but it seems like they're already asking for, more than what the market is worth. Hey, Khang, looking at multi-frame in Chicago, I guess multi-family in Chicago, ARV is 220. Looking to get under contract between 90 to 105. Okay, that looks good. Repair are around 50 to 60K. So, multi-family, 220. Now, the thing with multifamily is you guys got to understand, now you're going to track a little bit, two different kind of buyer. One that might want to buy it, and then, so you got to look at the rent cap, right? The cap rate. because if it's a duplex or a fourplex, you know, some buyer look at a cap rate instead of a 30% discount. They're looking more of cap rate. If I put this much, if I have this much into the property, I need the cap rate to be at 8%, 10%, 15. It really depends on the area, okay? So you got to figure that out. But if I'm just looking at this multifamily as a flip, so 220. You're thinking between 90. Okay, now Arto I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Arturo. Arturo. I can't pronounce, man. I can't even pronounce. Okay, 50K, 50, 60K in repair. Okay, and have you made an offer to the seller? What is the seller asking for? So if it's 220. We minus the 30% rules, all right? That's how much of a discount most investors want. It does not have to be 30%. There are buyers that only wants 20%, 25%, some even only want 15% discount. It's really depend on the buyers, the pool of buyer you have. But most investor wants the 30% off, okay? So if I go 220 minus 30%, that already puts the property at 154. Okay, so which means your cash buyer, once they buy this property from you, whatever they need to do to the property, they have to be all in at 154 for the investor that wants a 30% discount. Now I'm going to minus the rehab. Let's just go ahead and take 60,000 off. So 94K. So 94,000. Now your job is to get under contract for less than 94,000 because your buyer is going to buy at 94,000. So your job is to get it under 94. The lower you can get under 94, the larger your assignment fee can be. Okay. So up to 224 to 235. Okay, bro, we're just going to go ahead and use the 220. I need to know is have you made an offer and what's the seller asking price? Have you locked it up? Oh, geez, man, I gotta find. If I were you, man, I'll come back and I don't know what the seller's asking for, but come back and start low because you have to end up at 94. So you do not want to start out at 90. You want to start out lower so that way you can come back and it's going to go back and forth a little bit and you can start negotiating with the seller. Yes, offer at 95. Okay, bro, you offer at 95. So which means if you offer at 95K and the seller accept. If let's just say if you lock it up on the contract at 95K, now your buyer that is willing, the 220 is an as is, can't find any comps. Okay, well, dude, probably if you want me to help you, drop it in the comment with the property address, and then let's help you figure out the ARV. Well, but my whole thing is have you locked the property up on the contract yet or no? Yay or nay? And also too, so now you lock it. Oops, sorry. If you are so let's just say if you lock it up at 95 and all of your other number is correct, which means now you have to find a buyer that's willing to go at a 25%, not a 30% discount, because at a 30% discount, this is not going to make sense for your buyer that's buying it at 30% discount because you still got to make your assignment fee in there. So let me tell you guys the difference. So if you go 220 and if you have a buyer that's only need a 25% discount, then you minus 25, that puts you at 165. So let me tell you guys how you can make this work. 165 minus the 60K in repair, that puts you down at 105. So which means the buyer that's willing to pay, that's the buyers that only need the 25% discount, they are willing to buy this property at 105. So your job is to lock it up in a contract for less than 105. So you got to lock up under 95. So your potential fee is 10K. So if you lock it up under 95, now your job is to go find the buyer that only needs the 25% discount. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. But let's help you figure out the ARV. I guess this is an off-market deal, or maybe you tie it up already. The next thing I want to know is, have you tied the property up under contract? Here it is, man. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, no, it's the right one. Is that the right one? It's 2,100 square feet. It's a, it said 2 bath here. So, yes, it is. Okay, good. So I need to know, is it under contract, and have you, same thing, is what have you done to sell this deal? All right, what have you done to sell the deal? And how long have you had it under contract for? Have you had any buyer walk through the property? I need to know that, because I want to know kind of where you're at. Dang it. What is this? Okay. Derek came back and I have a question. If anyone could answer it, what are other website I could advertise? Is Zillow, Redfin, etc.? Derek Watson, I'm not sure, man. Are you mean like you trying to advertise the deal that you got under contract, dude? The deal that you got under contract, you want to go ahead and, okay, oh my God. Okay, you lock it up in a contract last night. Okay, perfect, man. So what I would, if I were you, is, if I were you, is in the meantime that you are doing the research on this property, trying to figure ARV out, go ahead and pop it on, Bigger Pockets and wholesaling houses full time. I want you to go ahead, and if you have any pictures, put it on there. Lay all the number out. Estimated ARV, estimated rehab costs, purchase price. All right, purchase price 105, and let's just see if you have any traction. Which means let's just see if there's any buyer that's going to be interested in it. All right, and then we can go from there, man. But just take action. I'm going to help you right now to figure out this ARV really quick to see if dude, okay, man, I'm looking at Redfin right now, and it doesn't show any comparables. Oh, hey, okay, hey, we got one. Shantae, do you have, Shantae Smith, do you have access to the MLS? Because if you do, could you help us figure out this ARV on this one? Because I can't, having access to the MLS, you guys, is the best way to find comparables, all right? There's just so much more information on there to find more accurate ARV to your property. Shantae, boom. Shantae Smith, it's going to help you out, bro. Okay, Shantae, let's help our I'm just gonna say Art. Let's help Art figure this out on the ARV. Luke, what up, buddy? Got my first deal under contract. Woohoo! Whoop whoop! Boom! You guys smash that thumbs up for Luke. As you enter the live stream, you guys smash that thumbs up. And if this video add any kind of value to you, even a little tiny bit, smash that thumbs up for me. If you are new to the channel, don't be afraid. Smash the subscribe button. Join the family. Join the channel. Join the journey if you're ready to take your life to the next level and want to succeed in this business, and how you can actually learn and to wholesale houses virtually. And that's all I teach you is wholesaling. We don't flip. We don't fix and flip. We're wholesaler. We're going to wholesale and make a boatload of money together. Luke, that's awesome, man. Now trying to do 2 purchase and sell agreement instead of doing an assignment to prevent end buyer knowing my fee. Awesome, man. So you're gonna do a double closing. Congrats, bro. It must be a big, large assignment fee. That's good, dude. I'm glad to hear. So Shantae, once you figure out the ARV to help Art out, please drop it in a comment and let me know. So let me see here. Let's try to see if I can pull it up on Zillow. So I'm going to go to, hold on a second. Duplicate. You guys, if you do, if you do enjoy Deal or No Deal, Saturday Deal or No Deal, drop me a comment and let me know that this is worth it for your time. Because obviously the whole point is not, to add value. And if it doesn't, then there's no reason why we would continue doing it. So please let me know. I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Because this channel wouldn't grow to where it's at if it weren't for you guys. And I understand that, and I appreciate that a lot. So let me see here, man. 2 units. Hey, Art, is this a, okay, so it's a duplex, 2 units. Dude, it's not, yeah, man, I can't find it even on Zillow. Hold on a second, Art. I'm doing my best, man. 2 units, 3 bedrooms. I type it in Zillow, but I can't find out much in Zillow. Okay. The thing is with icons is that you have to punch the property in a certain way for it to pop up. And one thing about multifamily, you guys, is that there will be less comps. All right, there is less comps compared to single family. All right, I was able to get into icons, and icons here estimated there's one that is less than half a mile away, 2,300 square feet. Let's see. So I'm gonna copy this address, and it sold for $260. And it seems like this might be the only comps that I see, man. Okay, here's one. So last sold for price is $280. I don't know why. Icom said it's $260. Redfin said it's $280. Let's see what Zillow. Let's see what Zillow Hilo here gotta say. Okay, nothing pops up. I don't know why. Maybe I. So Redfin shows that it sold for $280. Okay, Art. What I need to know is that what I need to know from you is that I need to know. Is have you got it under contract last night? Have you advertised the deal yet? Have you found any way? Have you advertised the deal yet or no? Because as you guys can see that the property is actually very, very not that far apart. Here's I don't know if you guys can see this, but here in green, here, okay, let me see if I can point it out. So here's in green is where our property that we're looking at, and here's the other property that's comparable. So it's less than half a mile. It's 0.48 miles away. It sold in March of 2018, which is recent, which is very, very good. It sold for, on Icons, it said $280. On Redfin, it said $280. I'm just going to go ahead and go with $260. So as you know, Art, you said that the property is coming into town, haven't had a chance. Okay, no problem, man. So that's good. Because now we figured the ARV is more than what you thought, because you thought it was $220. But it seems like it might be more because the square footage is 2,300 and yours is the one that we're looking at. It's only 2,000 square feet. So if I go back to yours, it's yours 2,100 square feet. I mean, so the comps is very, very similar, Art. It seems like you got a deal, bro. It seems like you might got a good deal. I just need to let you know what to post it at and see if we can attract some buyer. And Art, I want you to, as we speak, I wanted to take action right now, but I need to confirm with Shantae Smith. I need to log on. I'm on my iPhone. I need to log in, and you guys, you see that when you start to have join some Facebook group or whatever it is like that. There's our people on there that are on the same path as you, on the same boat as you, that are trying to help each other out and things like that. So things like this happen. See, Shantae is going to help you out and verify my ARV. Shantae, I'm thinking that this one here is, let's just go with 260 as ARV. So could you confirm with me if the ARV is 260? The next thing I need to know is this a duplex, a triplex, or what? It seems like it's a duplex, right? So I need to know from you is how many bedroom and bathroom per side. I'm going to help you figure out the rehab cost right now. Because you're saying the rehab cost is $60K, so that gives it about $30,000 per side, 2,100 square feet divided by 2, so roughly about 1,000 square feet per side. So $30K for rehab for a rental. That seems pretty correct. So we're just waiting for Shantae to kind of confirm that. So I'm gonna stick with the 260 as ARV. I just need to know. I need to know from this here. I wanna see some pictures. So I'm gonna see if we can find some pictures. Because I want to see what kind of rehab they did. I basically want to see how nice it looks on the inside. You can see it on Zillow. So the property that we're looking at here, I'm trying to see some pictures. I don't see any pictures. Let's pop it on Zillow. Some reason that one doesn't show up on Zillow. I don't know why. I'm gonna go to Zillow. I'm going to, yeah. So this property that I'm looking at over in iComps is 1304 North Springfield Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. I tried to copy the address, put it on Zillow, but it doesn't pop up, man. So anyways, Shantae, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that, I mean, this is the only comps that I see. It's not that, it's less than half a mile away. Similar square footage. I figure it's built in 1910. They probably did a rehab on it. So 260. So let me tell you, man, what you can potentially make on this deal. You lock it up under 95K, bro. Large assignment fee. That's all I got to say. So if whoever it is, let's just go ahead and use 260 at the ARV. We're going to go ahead and minus the 30%. That put us 182 minus the 60K rehab. Boom, bro. 122. Da-da-da-da. Okay, now we're talking money. 122 minus 95. Bro, that's a 27K wholesale deal. Okay, so before you put that, we wait until we confirm on with Shantae, and let's give Shantae a couple more minutes. If we don't hear back from Shantae to confirm on the ARV, what I want you to do is I want to go on bigger pockets. Shantae, ARV 175 to 180. Oh, dude. Okay, so my whole thing is off. Your is also off. So I don't know where. I don't know what's. Okay, we gotta figure out what's wrong with this deal. So I need to know from you, is it a, I don't know I don't know why we're getting 3 different comps. Shantae, I guess what I need to know from you, Shantae, is that where are you getting your comps? Could you give us a couple of addresses where we can look at it? Man, spending all the time on this deal here. So let me read this one really quick here. Maybe this one is not a duplex. I should have confirmed. Hold on a second. 1304 North Springfield, multifamily home in Chicago, Illinois, 2,300 square feet. Multifamily home sits on 30,000 square feet lot and featured 2 bathrooms. Doesn't say bedrooms. Weird. The property was built in 1910. It was last sold for 280. So it was sold for 280. Now it's 260. Sometimes iComps gets that wrong. I don't know why. Near school and elementary. Um, 13 North Spring. I'm trying to see if it's a duplex, if it's triplex, but it said here it's this 2,300 square feet multi-family home sits on a 3,700 square feet lot and features 2 bathrooms. Doesn't even say bedrooms. Okay, so this one here sold for 180, but this is not. Okay, let me see if this is great property for sale. All utilities paid by tenants. Live in one floor and rent the second. This property will pay for itself. New heating, water. First floor units has been totally rehabbed. Month to month tenants. Built in 1905. So this one is a duplex as well. Okay, so this one here is a let me go to icons really quick. Let me swing out on the map. Dang, man, I don't know what, dude. Like, that is the only property that I see. So I try to zoom out. Yeah, there's probably something wrong. So I try to zoom out, and the only comparables that I see is this one here is the 13 that we're looking at that sold for 260. I'm just confused, man. Number of bedrooms, so it's a 4 bedrooms. Okay, so this one here, it's a 2 bed, 2 bath. I'm checking on the time really quick, see how much time we're in. Oh shoot. Okay, so this one here is a Cook County, Illinois. Doesn't show bedrooms. Okay, so this one here we're looking at, it's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and this one here sold for 180. I'm just gonna see. So whoever it is that bought this property came in and didn't do a nice did a pretty nice update on for rentals. Not superly nice, but they made it where it is rental, pretty much rental grade. They did the new flooring. But here's I'm confused. And this one here sold for, okay, so this one here, I don't know if this is a storage or a garage or a living space. That one is probably just a storage. So the house must have been top floor and bottom floor, upstairs and downstairs. It's a 2 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, up and down. And that one, oh, it's active. So it's currently listed right now. So let me copy the address. I just need to figure out how far. I'm gonna go to Google Map. I just need to figure out how far that property from the property that we're looking at. And a lot of times, you guys, when it gets into property like this, it does takes a little bit more time. And then here's the property we're looking at. It does takes a little bit more time, okay? I just want to see how far it is away. Because it doesn't show. So as you guys can see, the other one that we're looking at is here. This one here is 6 minutes away, 1.1. So this one here is a mile away. So for multifamily, I mean, for any comps, you want to stay within half a mile. And if you have to go to a mile, you go to a mile. But beyond a mile, then the comps might be off a little bit. But this one here is still within a mile. The other one is less than half a mile. So this one here is currently listed for 180, which means it's not sold. It's listed for 180. So we don't want to go off from the list price. We want to go off either pending or we go off, pending or we go off from sold comps. Man. Okay, so what I'm going to go do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look for another one. Okay, this one here Gray stone boost 2 units. So this one here is the 2 units. Okay, so here's what. Okay, you guys. So now check this out. The property that we're looking at. I want to show you guys pictures. I want to show you guys a picture. Okay, so the one that we're looking at, and the one that was listed for one, so this one here is listed for, it's active and listed for 275. Let's see some pictures. It's a 2 units. So this one here is not even as nice as the other one, and the other one is listed for 185. This one here listed for 275, and I'll give you guys my opinion of why is it such a different. So if I can go back. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I want to go back to the one that the one that was 185. Huh. Because I think the other one might be a 149. Okay, so here's the property that we're looking at. Okay, this is our property. I think the other one might be a house that was converted into a multifamily. So the okay, so here is the 275. So so as you guys can see here, let me copy this really quick so I can show you guys. You guys, sometimes some of them are like easy, like you can figure it out like within 5 minutes. Some takes a little bit longer. Okay, so here's the property that we're looking at. All right, that Art have put under contract. Let me see here. Unfortunately, we don't have enough data to generate accurate estimate at this time. 2,100 square feet multifamily. There's featured 2 bathrooms. The property's built in 1901. Years by blah 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 blah. Okay, so if I go down, so the ideal property that we're looking at. So if I go down here, so I'm in Redfin right now, and once I go all the way down, and you guys can see here, it'll put 1.6 mile, 1.4 mile. I'll show you guys something here. The 180 that we're looking at is less than half a mile away, but I think this one here, as you guys can see here, is one entrance. So whoever it is, and I think I might have you. So you might have to call an agent to figure this out, because whoever bought this property, so this here might be originally might be a house that they converted into a duplex, where wasn't start out as a duplex, if that makes sense. So the value is less because they did a nice rehab, a nice rental grade rehab on it, but it's a how many square feet is this? Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the square footage. Unit number 1 information. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Rent for 1,000. And then I can't even find the square footage. But this one here, it's listed for 180, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you guys this one here. It's listed for 275, and it's only. I mean, it's almost in. It's only a few. It's only like a few block away. So if I go back, and if I go all the way down, okay. Nearby sold. And we got to make sure that it is a duplex. Okay, that's the unit we're looking at. So, hold on a second. See, now far away, there's another one that's a 6-bedroom, 2-bath, and that one is currently listed for $129,900. So you know that this one here is probably going to need work. That's why it's listed for $129,900. So I'm thinking at $95,000. To me, it's a deal. But I just need to help you figure out. Okay, let me go back to the okay. The one that the one that's listed for 275, you see how I put 0.3 miles away? And there's our property. This is the property that Art has under contract. And this property here is 0.3 miles away. And it's listed for 275. But as you guys can see, that the rehab that they did is not as nice as the other one. So what I'm trying to say is I think the other one, but when I look at, if I look at the picture, if I look at the property that we look, it's very similar. You know, it's very similar to the 275, if that makes sense. What? We have someone on the channel. Is Pete. What do you do on your channel? You seem interesting. What do I do on my channel? We're just having fun. So Pete, what I do on my channel is I share and teach you guys everything that I've learned about wholesaling and how you can actually do it virtually, how you can actually tie a piece of property up on a contract at a discounted price, go out there, market that contract at a higher price, and assign it over to another buyer that's willing to pay you more for it and make a boatload of money without ever going out to see the property, the seller, or the buyer. Okay, so, oh man, I just really want to figure this out really quick. So there's a 275, 0.6 mile away. Now here's one that's 0.6 mile away. That is contingent, so it's kind of like it's contingent, so it's kind of like it's pending at 260. Okay, it's a 5-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a multi-family. And let me see. Oh, you see how nicely this one is? Dang, that's nice. Yeah, this is a really, really like nice rehab where someone can actually go in there and it's like they update this one as if they were gonna live in it. Really nice rehab. And this one is right now is contingent. It's pretty much somebody put it on a contract. It's contingent right now, and it's just kind of like it's pending at 260. So Art, man, you know what? In my opinion, and maybe Shantae can show you some comps that I can't get, but based on what I can do and what I get from my end, is I'm thinking that this property here, see, it's very similar to yours. You know, 2,100 square feet, 2 units, built in 1901. Yours built in 1905, 3,000 square feet. Man, I gotta say it's 260, bro. Art, and maybe Shantae will be able to verify with you. Maybe you need to call some realtor in the area to verify with you. But based on my research and my opinion, Art, I think the ARV is going to come in, if someone going in, if you're going to do a nice rehab like this guy. Oh, shoot. Like this guy. All right? That puts the ARV at 260. Now, that might go up on your rehab. So a 60K on this complete rehab. I saw this rehab is very nice. So let's just take this rehab up a notch and let's just say 70 to 80K. So that puts roughly about 40K per unit. Okay? So if you got under contract for 95, man, 260 minus 30% minus 80, 102, you got under contract for 95. There's still a $7,000 spread in there. But this is what I want you to do. If I were you, I'm going to go ahead and say estimated ARV. Boom, 260. And if you want to confirm that with the agents, with Shantae first before you do that, that's fine with me. But do not spend any more time. Once you figure it out, market the dang thing. Estimated rehab, 60 to 70K. Just put that, 60 to 70K. The buyer is going to let you know, okay? So go ahead and do estimated rehab ARV 260, estimated rehab 60 to 70K. Number of units, you want to put number of units in there, and then purchase price. Boom. Man, I would do, let me tell you what I would put, man. I would start off with a 25% discount. So if I would go 260 minus 25% discount, that puts at 195 minus the 70K in rehab. That puts you at 125. 125 minus 95. 30K assignment fee, bro. So I would go ahead, and also too is what I want you to know, Art, is call some realtor in the area and seeing what investor are buying for as a rental property. So once it's complete rehab, what can you rent per unit for, and what does most investor that buys in whole would pay for it? Okay, because that's very important as well. Because the one that buy and fix and flip might look at the number different for the one that's gonna buy and hold on it. Okay, but man, once you figure out the ARV, dude, I would go ahead and send it out for. And let's just give some room in there, okay? Let's just put it out for 120 minus 95. That's a 25K profit, bro, assignment fee. So I would just put it out there for 120. Purchase price 120. 260 minus 25 puts at 195 minus the 70K in rehab puts at 125. So I'll just put it out there for 120, man. And if you don't have any bites, then you can reduce the price. You can come back and say new price, discounted price, all right? So you can lower your price, but you cannot go up, okay? So I would start out at 120, man. It seems like there is a spread in there because I don't know what rent go for in this area. But earlier when I read the other one where it said it'll get $1,000 in rent, at $1,000 in rent, dude, that is more than a 1% rule in this area. So let's just say once the unit is completely rehabbed, the buyer's gonna buy it at 120. They're gonna put 70K into it. That puts them at 190. Let's just say all their closing costs they're gonna come in. Let's just say they 200K, and they can rent the units out for earlier. I think I saw it. They can rent it out for $1,100. That put them at a 1% rule, man. So in some area the 1% rule works great. In some area the 1% rule doesn't work. Which means if they buy it at 100,000, they need to get $1,000 back in rent. In some area that doesn't work because of the location. They need to be like, if they're in at $100,000, they need to get like $1,500, $1,700 back in rent. Like, I don't know your area, so you might have to figure that out. But right now, just by looking at this, I'm like 90-something% that if that was me, I would put it out. Estimated ARV 260, estimated rehab cost $60,000 to $70,000, purchase price 120K. Buyer pay all closing costs. Done. Okay, I'm so sorry, man. You guys, for any other one of you guys, I'm sorry. I think that's all the time I have. Thank you so much for everyone who was able to join me live. I am Khang. Thank you for your time. Highly appreciate it. Not a problem, man. Art, go ahead and start. Do some a little bit more. Do not spend any more time. Pop it on there, and let's see what kind of response you're getting. Okay, and man, let's get this deal closed, bro. Nina, happy Saturday. I'm gonna give you guys some shout out. Joe Dirt Kong, what is the average ROI, cash buyer, are looking to make? Well, Joe Dirt, it really depends, man. It really depends on the area and the location, and it really depends on every single buyer. But what it is you want to start building up your buyers, and you kind of want to know what they would like to get is by asking them. And a lot of times, most of my cash buyer that's willing to pay us, they don't need the 30%. They're okay with the 20 to 25. Is these are the buyers that are contractors that have some monies that wants to do their first flips, or the mom and pop that wants to buy the investment for their kids so their kids can go in there and fix it up and put in the sweat equity. Or these are the one that only feel that are looking to flip like 1 or 2 or 3 a year. And these are the buyers that I find mostly from realtor, connecting with realtor, okay, or realtor that are also investor, and they are thinking about, hey, you know what, when I go list the property, I don't have to pay the 3%. That could be a saving for them. So, and the buyer that has the money where they don't need to go get private or hard money are the one that's going to pay you more as well, because they, when they go get private and hard money, they can be 8% on the money. They have to pay interest 8, 10, 12, sometimes 15%. So they have to take that into consideration when they make the purchase or they make the offer to buy the property, all right? And the one that does not have to worry about paying that, they can pay you more, okay? And how do I know? I have run into a situation where the buyer tells me, hey, Khang, I can't pay you that, man, because I got to think about my hard money that I have to get to get into this loan. So, I got to tack on top $10,000 in hard money lender fee. And then I got a buyer come in and say, hey, Khang, I'll pay that because I don't have to worry about that. I have cash right now. I don't need to pay interest on it. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the work myself. Let's give you guys some shout out. I'm going to wrap this up. Liz, happy Saturday. Dean Williams, happy Saturday. Yes, some states. Dean Williams. J-Day 365. What up, buddy? Melissa, Marisa, what up? Billy. Pete Marsh, Rusty. Okay, I think that's it. I want to give you a James Stanley. What up, buddy? Glad to see you. Dean Williams. You're the man, bro. I've been watching all your video. I got my first deal. Thank you to you, brother. Dean, that's awesome, man. It's all you, bro. You watch it, you took action, it's all you, man. But thanks a lot for giving my channel, myself, a shout out and a thank you. Much appreciated. Keep it upcoming, bro, with video. You the best on YouTube right now. That I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm definitely having fun with it. I brag, you guys. I brag about my YouTube channel, you guys, to almost everybody. I really don't talk about my wholesaling business of the money. I don't brag about that so much, but man, when it comes to the YouTube channel, I brag about it huge. Everybody I come in contact with, I brag about it. I don't share with them my channel name and things like that because I don't want them to go on there. But man, I brag about how much subscriber I have, the kind of audience, the family that I'm having, that we're creating together. It's absolutely amazing, man. So I'm so happy. This is Chris. Chris, what up, buddy? Roberto Rodriguez. You guys are surprised how I pronounce all these weird names pretty good, and it comes to all the normal name I can't. I don't know. Let's just read some stuff you guys gotta say. Hello, Khang. I just wrote 300 letters that are absentee owner. This is my first mailing. How should I go about sending them out when there's only one person to answer the call? Marisa, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, Marisa, you just send out, just send it out in your name. Send out your name when you pick up the call. Then you say, hi, this is Marisa from, all right, whatever company it is. All right, so that's what I do when I send out the letter. I say, hi, my name is Khang. I want to buy your house. We cash buyer, buy asset, blah, 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 blah. When they call in, then you can say, hi, this is Marisa. I'm from blah, blah, blah. How can I help you? They say, yeah, I just received one of your letter. Oh, okay, so great. So what I understand is you just will receive one of our letter saying that we're interested in buying your house or your property. Is that correct? Yes, I just received one of your letters saying you want to buy my house. What's up with that? Okay, well, can I get your first name, please? And then, boom, get their first name. Well, you know what? I'm glad you got one of our letter. I'm with a local investment group in the area. We're looking to buy 3 to 5 more houses in the property, in the area. and I just want to know if you're interested in selling. Do you have a house or a property you're interested in selling? And that's the quickest way to know that they have a property that they want to sell or they do not want to sell. If they don't want to sell, thank you so much. When you ever consider selling, give us a call back. We can give you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer within the next 24 to 48 hours if you're interested. You guys, I am going to upload a video I did driving for dollar number 2. I went out and saw this property. I'm almost have to end this. I went out and saw this property. It was the property was in a condition where it was stripped down to the stud. It's doing a rehab. I went on there and I went onto the property. Didn't know there was someone there. Someone popped out of the little travel trailer and said, "Hey, well, what you doing here?" I have to shut off. I have to shut off the camera or the phone because I was recording. And the guy's like, "Hey, no, I'm not interested in selling. I'm not interested in selling. Blah blah blah." Man, within a couple minutes, I was able to give him to say, "Hey, can I have your business card?" And just by saying, "Hey, you know what? I understand that you're not interested in selling," because he said, I'm not selling. This is a long-term investment. Get off my property. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry. My name's Khang. I'm with we're looking to buy some property in the area. I'm sorry. I just want to let you know, hey, you know what? Our company can give you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. It's free. It's no risk. You don't, if the number works for you, great. If it doesn't, there's no string attached. And then he said, I don't know. We're buying as is. We can close on the date of your choice. You don't have to worry about bank financing, anything like that. We are the one that's going to come in, buy cash, close on it on the day of your choice. Eliminates any realtor commission closing costs that you have to pay because we're going to take care of all of that. If you're interested, if you ever reconsider, please give me a call. And I was about to give my phone number. He's like, okay, well, give me your business card. Done. Anyways, you guys, I just got to wrap it up, man. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for taking your time to join me live. Thank you so, so much. You guys are the best. And I'm so grateful and humble to have you guys a part of the family, a part of the channel, and a part of my journey. And also to allow me to be a part of yours. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. And for those of you who are new to the channel, who don't know what the heck I'm doing, I share and teach you guys everything I've learned and everything I will be learning about wholesaling houses and how you can do it virtually. This is nothing I came up with. I am not a smart guy. I do not come up with any of these that I'm sharing with you guys. Everything I'm sharing with you guys is I learned from trial and error from over time. All the mistakes, all the person I come in contact with, all the information, the seminars, the courses, everything that I buy or I ask or I in exchange for my time, whatever it is. But I got that information, come back and share to you guys. And hopefully you guys can learn from this, duplicate and go out there and create your success. And hopefully one day you will be creating your own channel and then give back to others that are in the same boat as you were when you first started, because I know exactly how that feels. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great, wonderful rest of your Saturday. I wish you guys the best. I wish you guys massive, massive success. But to have success, we must take actions on the things we learn. Anything that you learn, nothing will happen if you don't take action. So go out there and make it happen. Bye, you guys.